When is it preferable to use the median instead of the mean? It's preferable to use the median instead of the mean in situations where the dataset includes outliers or is skewed. Since the median is the middle value of an ordered dataset, it is not affected by extremely high or low values. This makes it a more accurate measure of central tendency in such cases. Additionally, when the distribution of data is not symmetric, the median provides a better sense of the middle of the data, offering a clearer picture of what's typical for the dataset. What does mean absolute deviation represent? Mean absolute deviation, MAD, represents the average distance between each data point in a dataset and the dataset's mean. It measures the spread or variability of the data, giving an understanding of how much the data points deviate, on average, from the mean. This metric provides a simple way to quantify the dispersion without considering the direction of the deviations. What does standard deviation signify? Standard deviation signifies the extent of variation or dispersion from the average within a dataset. It quantifies how spread out the data points are, indicating whether they're clustered close to the mean or scattered over a wider range. A smaller standard deviation means the data points are closer to the mean, suggesting less variability, while a larger standard deviation indicates greater variability, with data points spread out over a broader spectrum. This measure helps in understanding the reliability and consistency of the data. What is the process for determining standard deviation? The process for determining standard deviation involves several steps. Calculate the mean first. Find the average of the dataset by adding all the data points together and dividing by the number of points. Subtract the mean and square the result for each data point. For each data point, subtract the mean and then square this difference. This gives the squared deviation for each data point. Calculate the mean of the squared deviations, add up all the squared deviations obtained in the previous step, and then divide by the number of data points for a population or by the number of data points minus 1 for a sample to get the variance. Take the square root of the variance. The standard deviation is the square root of the variance, providing a measure of spread in the same units as the original data. This process quantifies how much the data points deviate, on average, from the mean, indicating the variability within the dataset. What are 5 practical uses of standard deviation in everyday life, finance, and investing? Standard deviation is used to measure the volatility of stock prices or investment returns, helping investors understand the risk associated with different investments. Quality control in manufacturing. It helps in monitoring product quality by measuring the consistency of manufacturing processes. A low standard deviation means products are being produced to specifications with little variation. Weather forecasting. By analyzing the standard deviation of historical temperature or precipitation data, meteorologists can predict weather patterns and variability more accurately. Sports performance analysis. Coaches and athletes use standard deviation to assess the consistency and reliability of performance over time, identifying areas for improvement. Educational performance. Educators analyze the standard deviation of test scores to understand the variability in student performance, which can indicate the effectiveness of teaching methods or identify subjects where students may need more support. Describe 5 scenarios in everyday life where filtering specific data subsets is beneficial. Personal finance management. By subsetting financial transactions based on categories such as groceries, utilities, or entertainment, individuals can analyze their spending habits in detail, identify areas for budget adjustments, and improve their financial planning. Health and fitness tracking. Filtering data subsets from fitness trackers, like steps taken, calories burned, or sleep patterns, allows for more focused analysis. This can help in setting specific health goals, tracking progress over time, and adjusting routines for better health outcomes. Customer segmentation in business. Businesses can subset their customer data based on demographics, purchasing behavior, or engagement levels. This enables targeted marketing strategies, personalized communication, and improved customer service, leading to higher customer satisfaction and loyalty. Educational research. Educators and researchers can filter subsets of educational data, such as test scores by subject or demographic characteristics of students. This helps in identifying trends, educational inequalities, or the impact of teaching methods, guiding policy and curriculum decisions. Agricultural optimization. Farmers can subset data related to soil conditions, weather patterns, and crop yields to analyze specific areas of their farms. This targeted analysis can inform decisions about crop rotation, irrigation, and fertilization to optimize yield and sustainability.